Hello everyone, my name is Jess, and today I will be reviewing A24's most recent film, Opus. This film stars Ayo Edebiri, and the premise is really interesting. It follows a young writer who is invited to the remote compound of a legendary pop star who mysteriously disappeared 30 years ago. Surrounded by the star's cult of sycophants and intoxicated journalists, she finds herself in the middle of his twisted plan. So I'm just going to get right into this review. I'm going to talk about some pros I had, some cons, and my overall thoughts and feelings on the film. So easily, Ayo Edebiri is a standout of this film. I thought her performance was amazing. I've mostly witnessed her in other films that are, more on the comedic side, but this film took a bit more of a serious undertone, and I feel like she really gave it her all, and I was really impressed by her acting skills, especially in some of the later scenes in the movie where things get very intense, and I was just really surprised at her performance, and I thought she's a great actress. Like, wow, I had no idea, and obviously I knew she's good at what she does, but I just never saw that side of her, so it really shows that she's very malleable to different films and characters and can undertake way more expansive acting roles than I thought. So I thought she was easily one of the best parts of the film. I also thought that Ayo and John Malkovich, which is the main antagonist of the film, I would say their whole chemistry that they had going on was really good and enticing. I was always on the edge of my seat when they were having conversations, and I could feel the uneasiness of the main character whenever she was talking to him because she was kind of walking on eggshells the whole time. So yeah, I just thought that their chemistry was really good. And John Malkovich, I haven't really seen him in anything before, or I have, but I just can't remember the certain films or shows that he was in. But I thought that he gave a great performance as well. He definitely gave the creepy vibes that were needed for the role, and I don't know, he definitely made me feel uneasy, so he succeeded because that was the whole point of his role. And I'm not gonna get too into it because I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, just a lot of his movements and how he did things and interacted with other characters, he sold it for sure. I would stay away from him in real life 100%. Would not touch him with a 10-foot pole. Something else I really enjoyed about this film was the visual aspect. I did enjoy all of the faraway shots that we got, whether it was from above or, just perpendicular to whatever it was shooting. I thought those were really great, and it was definitely enticing. Like, it was setting you up for something and giving you this sort of eerie feeling that added to the overall message and just undertone of the movie, I would say. And visually, I also enjoyed all of the cult members' outfits. I know that they were all the same shade of blue, but they chose like a really good shade of blue that was very enticing to the viewer. So it definitely kept me visually entertained. Plus, their outfits with the contrast of John Malkovich's character. Sorry if I said his name wrong, but his character, he would always be wearing a different colored outfit from head to toe. It'd be white or all red, and it'd be vibrant colors. And that contrast really showed you about the power dynamics throughout the movie, but I'm not going to delve too deep into it because I'm not trying to spoil anything for anyone. Throughout the film, I also noticed that they were able to strike such a great balance between some funny or silly moments and the eeriness and, just sort of growing conflict behind all of those surface level interactions, because you would just think, oh, it's just a silly moment, like ha 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 ha, but if you really look deeper into it, then you're able to see sort of the ominous undertone and how it's building towards something greater. So I very much enjoyed that balance that they were able to create, and kudos to all of the actors, because if it weren't for the energy that they brought into the role and just how realistic they made it seem, then it wouldn't be the case, I don't think. So I don't have a lot of critiques about the film in general, but the few I do, I feel like they did stand out. Specifically, the fact that the film kept on reminding me of Midsommar, and I kept on getting deja vu, and I was like, why is this reminding me so much of the film? But there's so many parallels between some sort of plot lines. Like, for example, the group going to this remote location, there's a cult, you don't know what's going on until the end, there's rituals. So yeah, I don't know, there were just lots of parallels, and it kept on reminding me of Midsommar. And I don't know if that deja vu was really a good thing, because I kept on thinking about how much I do like that other film. So just watching that currently, it made it feel less original in a way, even though it's very different premises, but just like the overall plot and how things flowed, I thought it was really similar. So that would be something that you guys might have to watch out for. And also, I know that they did this on purpose because they don't want to give away too much, but I do wish that we had known more about the cult members. I wanted to know more about their backstories, or even the backstories of the other people who went with the main character to this remote location. I wish that we would have maybe connected with them a little bit more, so that we could care about what ends up happening to them, or at least sympathize a little bit more, because I wasn't finding myself really caring that much when certain things happen to them. Okay, so overall, I would have to say that my final rating for this film would have to be an 8 out of 10, which is not bad. I still enjoyed it very much, and I was entertained throughout the whole movie. Do I think it's one of the best A24 films? I don't think so, not really. But then again, that could change when I watch it for the second time. Obviously, there's lots of hidden meanings and themes and quotes and things that I could look into, and maybe that would make me get into the movie more, but this is just my initial reaction after watching it. So yeah, I definitely think it's still worth watching, though, whether you go to the movie theaters or you watch it on a comfy couch at your house. I think you'll be entertained throughout, and yeah, A24 still got it. Even if it's not one of the best, I still think it's worth watching. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed my review of Opus, and that you have a great rest of your day or night. And please like and subscribe. Let me know if there's any other movies or shows that you would like me to review. And yeah. Bye.